Sam, what has impressed you most about the way Kahlil Herbert has been running the ball and the way he's sort of taken hold of this job in David's absence?
Just the way he runs behind his pads, his vision, his ability to explode through contact, his ability to understand his assignments. He just runs really hard.
Next question, Sean Hammond.
Sam, what kind of conversations went on Sunday when you guys found out kind of last minute that Elijah wasn't going to be able to play?
Next man up. We got to figure out what we got to do, how we can help whoever's in there do his job to the best of his ability. That's all it's about. It was an unfortunate situation, but there's things you got to deal with in this age of COVID.
Next question, Dan Wiederer.
Sam, what can you tell us about kind of the growth that you've seen Larryborm make since the spring and what kind of player you envision him turning into?
I mean, he's had, he was out a little bit of training camp. So he's had a few practices there. He came in during the Rams game and did his job well before getting injured. So, he's been attacking his recovery and, just going into this week, practicing hard, working hard, and he's excited to get back out there with the group.
You were a guy who obviously the window of opportunity came last year, after you put in a lot of work. What kind of advice would you give to a guy who might see that window of opportunity open, almost unanticipated and has a chance to turn it into something like you've done, a long-term starting role?
Just keep working hard. This is a league of attrition. Over time, guys are going to get nicked up, banged up. The guys who, continue to work, continue to be persistent day in and day out, come into the building every day and, be the same guy and try to get better. Those are the guys who stick around.
Next question, Alex Shapiro.
Hey, Sam, I know you personally won't go up against him, but can you go into the challenge that Nick Bosa brings on the other side?
Elite talent. You could see now he's very comfortable coming off of his knee injury from last year. You could just tell the progression throughout the film, his explosiveness, his ability to escape blocks and get off blocks, his bend around the edge, his understanding for when chips are coming. I mean, he's got an incredible football IQ. Just, from watching the tape, he understands, scheme and things like that. So it's a good challenge.
Thanks.
Next question, Pat Finley.
Sam, Justin Fields was saying yesterday that he can feel a breakthrough coming. I'm wondering if you do too, and if so, are those hunches or feelings typically accurate?
Yeah. I mean, whatever QB1 says to us, we're going to roll with it. It's a long season, 17 games now. There's a lot of football to be played. Like I said earlier about Larry, it's just the persistence coming in every day. And, you got to search for opportunities to get better, search for the windows and things that you can improve on. And, if he feels it coming, that's awesome. And, we'll be right there with him every step of the way.
Next question, Kevin Fishbane.
Hey, Sam, when you guys went back and watched the tape from Tampa, what were some of the biggest challenges you saw and how correctable are some of the things that went wrong in that game?
Yeah, just seeing things through one set of eyes. You think about blitzes that we didn't pick up or extra men that are coming free. Switching up the cadence a little bit is something that we could probably do just to help, our guys on the edge. That's LC's first game on the road against a very talented defensive line. And I'm not making excuses for him, but the task is tough. And, that's something that we have to understand and improve on. And just whatever we could do to help him succeed out there is what we want to do. And as a unit, really, whatever we can do is important. But we got to all be on the same page with regards to improvement and then the keys to victory.
Next question, Dan Wiederer.
Sam, there's such a almost abnormal discrepancy between how well you guys have run the ball and established that and been successful doing that and the struggles you've had with the passing attack. How do you explain it?
I don't get paid enough to have to explain that. What I have to do is I have to do my job. I have to make sure that I give Justin time to, make his read and make his throws, making sure I'm getting the offensive line on the same page and blocking guys. Obviously, we didn't do a good enough job of that, and we haven't done a good enough job of that up until this point. So it's something that we're looking to improve on every single week, whether that be through film study, practice, understanding, if we're playing a team with a defensive coordinator like Todd Bowles, and then this week we got a defensive coordinator and D'Amico Ryans, who played a lot of good football for a long time, was actually teammates with Jason Peters. You know, we got to understand the tree that he comes from and the possible blitzes that we're going to see. And are there going to be wrinkles going into a game week where we have a young quarterback and his ability to see things?
If we get you a pay hike, will you dig deeper into it for us?
No, that's coach's job. My job is to snap the football and block.
Thank you.
Last question, Alex Shapiro.
Hey, Sam, 1 or 2 times this season, we've seen a little bit of a botch snap between you and Justin. Are those just fluky mistakes, or is there something there that you can focus on to clean up?
I got to get a better grip of the football and snap it to Justin. It's nothing on his plate, nothing that he did. It's my responsibility. It's my job as a center to get that corrected.